Alright guys, we are about to finally gold stake the tribe. I've been trying all day yesterday. I won so many times. I've won a couple times today. And I finally had a swashbuckler egg build with the duo. I've just, you know, I don't think I need to sell a Joker here for the Verdant Leaf, so I think the tribe will be good here. I got the crypto just in case. Let's see how much score this does with the cards debuffed. 394. Guys, this is C++. I am so freaking happy to finally have it done. That's every single Joker in the game, and oh my god, the try was so freaking hard, guys. I don't get the achievement? What the hell? Yeah. So, since we finally achieved C++, I mean, let's go to the main menu. I'll show you guys my stats, and then we can do a little tier list. Let me double check that it's C++. Maybe I got it wrong. They're all gold. They're all gold. They're all gold. I don't know why it's not giving me the achievement. Maybe I need to... Yeah, let's see 100% progress, 100% Joker stickers. Alright. Yeah, so my best win streak is only 5, guys. And my high score is not even that really high. And that's because I really only play till ante 8. Hanging Chad, best Joker in the game by far. Supernova also very, very good, especially with pairs. Mail and rebate, of course. I'm surprised Swashbuckler is so high. Abstract is just really solid early game. Egg is so good. Fortune Tell is okay. I mean, I think that's more when I was playing earlier, but it scales okay. It's decent mold if you need it. Constellation is always good. Blueprint, obviously. And Grim Michelle, I mean, that Joker can turn into Cavendish. I'm surprised that it's up here because it breaks, but I guess I take it a lot. So I love Pair Slop, as you guys can tell. I love pairs, I love money. And I love breaking cards. Deck fixing. Yeah, I'm surprised 4 of a kind is not higher. Honestly, if I was going to redo C++, I think 4 of a kind would be much higher. It would be probably more up here. Because I think the goal really with goal stake is to start playing pairs at the start, and once you have some deck fixing, switch to 4 of a kind. I play a lot of Ghost decks, that's why Hex is up here. Ghost deck really is just for C++ because it's easy to get negatives and stuff. Immolate is 100% the best Spectral in the game. Deja Vu is really good. Trance, Medium, obviously. And yeah. I'm a little surprised my vouchers. I love Overstock and Hieroglyph. It's probably my favorite too. But seems I take these ones a lot. Whatever. What else can I show you? I guess that's it. So do a little tier list. Oh my god, guys, I'm so freaking happy I finally got the tribe gold stake because it was such a hard challenge. Yeah, let me explain, I guess, how I feel about every Joker. I did a tier list of C++, but only my friends have seen it. Yeah, let's do the C++ Joker tier list here. I mean, Jimbo's low-key an econ Joker, because if you get it early, that's just $1, and you don't have to buy that buffoon pack. These 4, I would say, are D tier, because they really only give 15 molt, and you don't want to play 5-card hands with flushes as much as you can. You really want to play pairs or high card, and they're just really not too worth it. I would put the pair Chip Joker maybe in the C. I will preface this by saying every single Joker has its place in the game, and it really depends on context, especially in gold stake. But in white stake, the tier list would be a lot different. 3 of a kind Joker, I mean, I really never would take it, honestly. Same with these guys. Would I put them F tier? I guess we'll maybe have to see later. Let's put this guy here. Oh, this is the +8 Molt pair Joker. These are the Molt ones. Yeah, they're just not that good, honestly. They might have a little bit of synergy with whatever hand you're playing, but you really don't want to be picking these up if you can. You would prefer a different Joker that gets that Molt no matter what hand you play. 3 of a kind chip Joker. I'm gonna put the 3 of a kind ones here. Maybe not. 4 of a kind chip Joker. It's just not that worth it. Same as the straight and the flush one. Half Joker, I actually kind of love taking, especially early game. It's really good extra Molt, and it allows you to scale up your pair levels really well, especially if you have blue seals around. And maybe like a Supernova or something like that is really good with the half Joker. This is the one that gives you extra times Molt if you have extra Joker slots. I'm gonna put that in A tier because it can be really, really effective at actually helping you win games. Like, it's just so much Molt. If you can have a good plus Molt scaling Joker, some planet levels, and plus this, you're good. 4 fingers, in my C+, I put this in F, but I think we're going to upgrade it here because what I've found is that you don't want to play 5-card hands, and straights and flushes obviously scale a lot better. This one actually allows you to play straight flushes very easily, especially when you have a lot of hand size. For example, if you had a flush with, let's say, a 2, 3, 4, 5 flush, 3 of them are diamonds, 1's a club. If you just find another random diamond in your deck, that counts as a straight flush because you have 4 cards for a flush and 4 cards for a straight. So the 4 fingers allows you to scale up straight flush levels really nicely, which is actually really effective because straight flush scales super well. Mime is going S tier. I feel like that's explainable. You don't need Baron for it. It's really good with steel cards, of course, with hand size, with blue cards, with gold cards. It's a super good Joker. Of course, you don't want to take it every time, especially if it's early game and you don't really have much to use it with. But if you have just 1 blue seal and this, you can discard for the blue seal and get your pair levels up really easily, and that will help you win very, very easily. Credit card, we're actually, I think credit card goes B tier. It's better than these guys. It's really good early game. I wouldn't take it normally, but I mean, it can help you. It's $20 extra really. If you can get out of it though, you're gonna want to. The knife, that's just really bad Joker. There's not really much utility for it. You guys probably know this if you play any balatro, but it's just not that good. And you want to sell your Jokers rather than killing them because that's extra money, and money is probably the most important thing in balatro. So I'm going to put knife down there. The flag one I'm going to put in D tier. You kind of want to use your discards, but the extra chips can be good early. Mystic Summon, I think this one's called. This one definitely B tier. Actually A tier. It's really good early game. It's probably worse than these two though. I'm probably not going to order these exactly. I'm just going to place them, but yeah, Mystic Summit, it's very good early game. Just extra Molt. You want to get your planet levels up with the pairs, of course, so any extra Molt early game is very, very good. This is the Marble Joker. I don't really like it. It was one of my last gold stakes. I think it was my 3rd last one. Do I want to put a D tier though? I did get some utility out of it on the Plasma deck. Gives you a lot of chips. And maybe it's the same as flag or 4 fingers here. Loyalty card. You kind of don't want to take this, but it has saved me a couple of runs because 4x Molt is very good. If you have a lot of hands, like example, if you have a burglar or you know that you're going to be able to get that 4x Molt during the boss blind, the final boss blind, or any boss blind really, it's really effective during that. So I'm going to put it in C tier here, actually. 8 ball, you know, during C+, I did put it down here. However, I think it might go in C tier because the turrets you can get from the 8-ball are actually really nice. I've actually gotten a decent amount of deck fixing with the 8-ball a few times. It's pretty good. Misprint, I hate taking it, but sometimes you gotta. It's really hard to calculate your score with a misprint, but it can allow you to just get that extra mult early. You know, maybe misprint. Maybe these guys belong in the same tier, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like putting them B tier, maybe misprint down here, but loyalty card is pretty good. Dusk, I mean, if you're playing 4 of a kind, it's good. Other than that, I don't really use it too often just because it's risky a little bit with pairs. I normally play with pairs. I love my pair slop, so I'm going to put that in B tier here. Raised Fist is an A tier. It's super good with pairs, obviously. That actual mult is pretty much the same as Half Joker or Mystic Summit here, so self-explanatory really. The one free reroll, I'm going to put in B tier. It's pretty solid. Just $5 every round, really. Yeah, you want to take this if you can, especially if you have an extra Joker slot. I mean, it just makes the next reroll cheap. Fibonacci, I think it goes in B tier. I think it's better than these guys. It's pretty effective scoring. I mean, it's the same with these, but the thing is with these, you can play any hand. With this, you can only play 2, 3, 5, or 8, or Ace, I think. Is Ace part of it? Anyways, yeah, it's okay. Steel Joker, I want to put that in B tier. I've definitely got some value out of it. The X Mult is just very effective. It's just you need some deck fixing for it. I mean, you guys know this. Scary Face, extra chips are pretty effective. It's a big list, guys. Extra chips are pretty effective, especially early game. I mean, I normally take it if I can, if I have the money. Abstract, I do love an Abstract. It's just effective mult. You don't need to discard, you don't need to only play 3 cards. You don't need to worry about this stuff, it's just extra mult. Delayed gratification, I'm going to put C tier. I've definitely got some value out of it before. It's good money. Hack, I feel like it's the same as Dusk. I feel like the retrigger Joker's gotta be higher. I mean, this tier is like pretty much built for them. I kind of want another tier in here because I feel like there's gonna be ones in between the mime. Let's add another tier. Add a row above. Let's make that S plus. And we'll see if the mime goes in S plus. Pareidolia, I mean, it does have its uses. It's not how new players usually play Pareidolia, which is for, you know, getting the extra face jokers, but like for photo. But Midas Mask plus Pareidolia or Canio and Pareidolia is really nice. It's got its use cases, so I'm gonna put it in D. I think it's better than these guys. I really don't like picking up these guys if I can avoid it. I feel like Droll Joker should go up here. Same as this flush one, just because the flushes are easy to play early. Banana, I think I'm going to put an S tier just because it can turn into the Cavendish. It's very, very nice to pick up because that 3x mult can save your run once you get the Cavendish. It's really effective. Even Steven, I feel like it's the same as Fibonacci sort of thing. It's fine. I mean, same as Odd Todd. It's just you have to play specific hands for it, so it's not as effective. The Ace Joker, I think it's called the Scholar. Because it's specifically aces, it's a little bit worse than Odd Todd or even Steven. It has got me through some early games, obviously. So, business card, I think we got to put that in A tier. That is just really good money, especially with obviously. I think Mime goes S plus, especially with the dice. Supernova, I love Supernova, guys. It's so good, especially early. Get this in the first round and you win. Like, you don't need to do anything. It's super effective. Same goes for Ride the Bus, really. I do love Space Joker, but I don't think it can go in S. I did put it in S during my C+, but really that's just because I just love this guy. But realistically, the 1 in 4 is not great, and it does kill runs sometimes, but other times, oh my god, it's so fun. Egg, I think, is the same as the banana, honestly. Maybe Abstract goes up here with these guys, just because it's so effective at getting molt. No, it's the same as Half Joker. Burglar, I think we gotta put this in A. It's so good for scaling and stuff, especially when you have stuff like the Supernova or Ride the Bus or, yeah, a bunch of these jokers, really. Blackboard, I think, also goes in A with some deck fixing. This is 3x molt. I don't think you can ignore that. Yeah, really nice joker. Runner, it's better than Odd Todd. It's better than these guys. I think Runner is very, very good to get early game. Maybe you want to sell it towards late game, but that extra chips early is super, super nice. Yeah, I think people disregard chips a lot, but chips is very, very important, guys. Like, if you don't have planet levels, chips is like very, very important. Ice cream, probably not A tier. B tier. Does Runner, Burglar, are these really the same level as Half Joker, Abstract? Okay, I think that's better. Because... yeah, I think that's a little bit better because we want to keep these at the top, but these are definitely better than these. Okay, now I'm just... okay, I think this is good here. DNA I really don't like taking. I think a lot of new players think it's like the best card in the game, but... really, it's kind of... you don't want to risk that first hand. You don't really need it a lot of the time because Deaths and Hung Man are more effective. However, it's probably not an F tier because obviously for Endless it's really good. Obviously if you want to switch to 4 of a kind eventually it's really good. If you have a red seal like Steel, it's really nice. But generally I don't take it, and you should be very, very careful if you're taking a DNA. Splash, I think, it's honestly pretty good. Like, if you can get a glass card or something in there or extra lucky, it's pretty worth it to take it. I mean, it's a bit like the same as the 4 fingers though, or I don't know. I kind of like Splash, especially early game when you just want to play those extra cards and get those extra chips, and it can be really helpful, especially, I don't know, a few different situations. Blimbo, I think, goes the same as Ice Cream. Sixth Sense, I mean, that can be immolates and stuff, so it's pretty nice. Like, it's a really nice joker. However, do I always take it? Do I always want it on the same level as these guys? I don't think so. I think it goes in B, but it's so good sometimes, guys. Spectrals are so important. I do play a lot of Ghost Deck, so it's not as important. But other than Ghost Deck, if you're not on Ghost Deck, it's probably S. On Ghost Deck is probably only an A. Oh, Constellation. I mean, I gotta put an S+. If you have Blue Seals and Constellation and pair levels, it's so yummy. You guys, take Constellation and, well, scale that the hell up. Hiker, I think, with retriggers is pretty good, but you kind of got to fix your deck a little bit. It's not that good though. Like, it really doesn't give that much molt. I wouldn't put it. I'd probably put it in D tier, honestly. It's not as good as these guys. Okay. Faceless. It's a B tier. It's probably the same level as a credit card. It's a pretty good joker. I don't think you can really knock it, but obviously you'd prefer a mail-in rebate. Green Joker, I think we're going to put A tier. It's not on the same level of scaling as Supernova or Ride the Bus, but oh my god, it is very, very underrated. Yeah, if you get it early, that's just the molt you need for the game, and you won't really need anything else. But there is a few boss blinds that you want to discard for. It's obviously really good with the Burglar, and obviously you kind of want Purple Seals as well, so it's S tier. It's really good scaling, but it's not on the same level as these guys. This one, I never really take it, but obviously it's good. I forget what it's called, honestly. That's how little I take it. But yeah, if you're playing straights early, you want some extra turrets, so it's pretty nice for that. Midas Mask. That's a really nice econ joker. I think it's probably the same as these guys here, because over time you want to sell it, so it's never going to be in your hand the whole game. To-do list, I think it's the same level of econ as this one. Early game, if you have a bunch of hands, it's pretty nice. I've gotten some good value out of it before, but it's not something you want to take all the time because you want to generally play just one hand. The Cavendish, obviously S+. If you get this, it's pretty much an automatic win because you get 3x no matter what you play. And it's just, I don't think I'd ever not take the Cavendish. It's just a nice joker to have. Card Sharp, I think, is probably just S. Only because there's that one boss blind that makes it really hard. It's a really good joker though, but maybe it's the same as this guy. I don't know why I can't remember his name, but red joker scales really well, but it's so much econ to scale. I don't think we're gonna put it in S+ here. Madness S+, it's so good. If you get this early, automatic win. Just be careful taking it because you will need Eternals, and that's really the only thing that would make it bad is just not having other Eternals, or maybe an Econ Eternal would be nice in there too. But yeah, Madness is an automatic win. You should take a Madness when you can. Squimbo, it's probably the same level as the Runner, so maybe I'll put them next to each other. I mean, Squimbo's just good with pairs. I love pairs. Seance, I think it's definitely worse than Sixth Sense. I don't really take a Seance because it's very, very difficult to get the straight flush. In the original C+, I had this in F tier, but I have gotten some value out of it, especially with the checkered deck. And if you can maybe fix your deck a little bit toward it, but because it takes deck fixing, I don't think we can put it much higher. Honestly, lower because it takes a lot of deck fixing, a lot of luck, and it's very, very risky. Riffraff is S+. It doesn't win you the run. Maybe because it doesn't win you the run. Nah, it's just so good, guys. Like, early game, Riffraff is so freaking good. It will help you throughout the whole run. Vamp. It's fun to put the Midas Mask and the Vamp together. I mean, even without the Midas Mask, the Vamp is pretty good. Especially if you have, like, all of your scoring in the top with the Jokers. But the Vamp is just a very, very good Joker. Scales well, so you want to take it if you need that extra mult. This one's pretty useless. I forgot its name right now, but yeah, don't take this one. You don't really need to play straights with... I don't know, maybe it has a use case with the Hiker or this one, or I don't know, maybe D tier. It's just not that good, honestly. Hologram, I'm gonna put an S+. If you can get this, you really don't need deck fixing to win anti-8. All you need is just some mult, some scaling plus mult, and some planet levels. So if you get this, just scale it up and you win. Vagabond, I think it's the same level as Riffraff, honestly. These two are great jokers. You guys know Vagabond's just the king of deck fixing. You want to take it every time. Baron, I think, is honestly pretty overrated for anti-8. I don't think I really ever take it. There's a few use cases, especially if you do have a Mime and a bunch of Kings, but it takes so much deck fixing to really be effective. Yeah, I just don't think it's really worth to take on the level of these if you're wanting to win anti-8. Cloud9 is probably the same level as to-do list and faceless. Rocket is very good, especially early game. If you get it early, it's like all the money you need for the rest of the game. Although, maybe Midas Mask and Rocket goes up here. They're really good. Obelisk also goes up there. If you have most of your molten chips in the Joker slots, you don't need planet levels too much. So Obelisk can scale up to like 8x if you can get it like anti-4 and it's just an automatic win. So yeah, pick up Obelisk if you can figure out how to use it. Early you should be playing pairs and stuff as well, so generally you should have a bunch of level pairs played, and then you can play high card or 2-pair or flush or something with this, and you know, it really scales well. Luchador, I mean, probably here. I mean, the thing is, you should be preparing for every boss bind in advance, like well in advance. And there's not many boss blinds that can defeat a build with pairs and like scaling plus mult, X mult jokers. So Luchador can be good. There's definitely some situations early game. Like I remember a game I had the other day. It said it was the must play 5 cards joker, and I had a half joker for my scoring early game. So Luchador is obviously good. We all know this. Face card, I mean, I think it's only A tier. The thing is, like, it's not good without the hanging Chad. It's just 2x mult. If you are maybe playing, I don't know, 4 of a kind or something where it scales a lot quicker and better than a pairs, then it's very, very good there, but it's just not generally worth it to take unless you have deck fixing for it. Gift card, I'm going to put an S. Super good for temperance value, super good for swashbuckler, etc. I mean, you just want to take this if you have an open joker slot, and you can. Bean, I'm also going to put an S. The extra hand size is just invaluable. Like, you can get all your steel and blue steels in the one hand. It's just, you want to take a bean. Erosion, I don't think we put it on the same level as here because generally you want a deck fix for it, and sometimes it's not something that you want to do. Of course, if you have a couple immolates early, it goes here, but it's just not as good scaling as some of the other jokers up here. Just not as worth it, but it is a joker that you want to take if you can. Reserve parking is super good. It's probably as good as business card, just because it's one out of 2. But yeah, if you have oops or 6s, these are awesome jokers. Mail-in rebate is probably S+, honestly. Best card in the game. One of the best cards in the game. So much money from this little guy right here. We all know this. Stonks. It really is only $5 a game unless you have seed money. So I think we put it in B. I mean around. I think we put it in B here. It's the same as Cloud9 and to-do list, really. Hallucination. I think because it's chance, I think we put it in S, but super good for Tarots. This is the Tarot Joker. I think we put it here. I know it was one of my most used jokers in the stats, but it's pretty good. Like if you have something like a Vagabond or Catamancer or Hallucination with this, it's really nice. Even if you just need the extra molt early, then yeah, it's probably on par with a lot of these guys. Yeah. I think this is the hand size and this one's a discard. I think I'm gonna put them both in A. I mean, the extra hand size and discard is great for finding blue and purple, and that's probably the most OP thing in the game is the blue seals and the purple cards, because you can get so much scaling and so much money, and yeah, it's just very worth it. I think this is the one that gives you chips for how many stone cards you have in hand. It's really not that useful here in any. I mean, maybe plasma if you have a bunch of stone cards, but it's kind of the same as marble. I think those two are gay lovers, so I'll put them together. Gold Joker is probably B with these Econ Jokers. They're all kind of the same. I mean, you can take them, but it's just not that worth it. Lucky Cat is my best friend, but I think we got to put him here. If you can get a Lucky Cat online and working well, it's so freaking satisfying. It's probably my favorite Joker in the game to use, but it's just not on the same level as these dudes, so I think we got to put it here. I do love Lucky Cat though, guys. I really do. Baseball card, honestly, I think I'm going to put it here. The extra molt from this one can be really, really, really nice. Yeah, it's just like if you can build your jokers towards this, it's really, really nice. So Yeah. Bull, probably C. I don't really have much notes on that one. I mean, maybe D. You want to kind of spend your money down to 25, and once you're down to the interest cap, then it's just not that worth it. Cola, I think I'm going to put it in A here. You want to take this and sell it, and then, I don't know, if you find a voucher skip or something, it's really nice, but generally you don't want to skip. Maybe I put it in B. Generally you don't want to skip, but if you do have an open joker slot, always take this and sell it. There's just no reason not to. Trading card, I think I put it in A. It uses up a discard, but it's really nice for deck fixing, especially long term. I know it's Raffles' favorite. There is use cases where it goes up here. I think the reason it's Raffles' favorite is because he loves playing endless games for a stream, and it's just better for that. But generally for anti-8, you don't want to take this too much, but you can, obviously. Flashcard, I'm going to put it in S here. I mean, if you can get Econ online, it becomes as good as Ride the Bus or Supernova, but I think it's probably the same as Red Card. Like, they're the same sort of Joker to me, but rerolling is much more fun than skipping booster packs, so I've gotten some very, very good value out of the flashcards, so I'm gonna, yeah, put it in S here. Popcorn, because it dies so quickly, it's probably here, but early game, it's really nice, but I think what would it be? Pants, I think, is probably A. You kind of want to play pair instead of 2-pair, but if you get this early, it's really, really nice, so yeah, I can't really knock him. Ancient Joker, I think S tier. Generally, you don't want to play flushes, but if you have to, or if you get this guy, he's really nice. I actually had a run with 5 Ancient Jokers. I wish I got it recorded, but yeah, the 5 Ancient Jokers is really fun. I was scoring like millions and millions of points, but I kind of just gave up on anti-8 because I don't really like playing endless, but yeah, Ancient Joker is pretty fun. I think it is on the same level as these guys because, I mean, all you need is one flush and you'll win with the Ancient Joker, especially if you can scale up your levels. I think Ramen goes in A because you want to use your discards to find the blue seals and the purple seals, but I would not judge you if it was here. There is times where it goes there, but I think A tier is fair. Walkie-talkie is probably the same level as, whereas even Steven and Odd Todd, yeah. Maybe it's the same level as the Scholar, honestly, because it really only does plus 10 chips, plus 4 molt. It's just fine early game. You don't want to keep it, really. Seltzer, I think, is A tier. It only lasts 10 hands, but those 10 hands could be, like, so much more points. Re-triggers are the most OP thing in the game. I'm sure you guys probably know this if you play balatro, but re-triggers are really, really effective, and Seltzer can win you games, especially if you get it late and you have like glass cards or, I don't know, lucky cards or something. It can be really nice. Castle, I think we put it with the runner and the Squimbo. I think it scales just as well as the runner. Like, you can get plus 15 chips per game, but the thing is, your chips, like, when you're discarding, you want to discard in a specific order, and it can kill you discarding for the castle, so be very, very careful with this guy, but I've had a couple runs where castle was very, very effective, so I'm not gonna put it too much lower than A here. Smiley, 5 molt for every face card is pretty good, but I think we gotta put it here. Same sort of card as Fibonacci and even Steven sort of thing. Campfire, I think, could be A or S. Campfire can be very nice at winning you runs. Rental Jokers are only $1, so you can get this. If you have any like Tarot Maker, you can sell Tarots very easily. If you have Econ, it's very, very nice. Yeah, take Campfire if you can. It's a very nice Joker. Golden Ticket is, I mean, I love Golden Ticket, but I don't think I can put it much higher than this. I think it's better than Cloud9, Stonk, Skull Joker, or whatever, but it's not, like, there's only really some use case scenario, and it's when you have this card, or you've got a bunch of gold cards because of this guy. Like, it's a very specific scenario, but oh my god, it's so fun. Mr. Bones, You can win your runs, but the thing is, it's just you kind of want to use your Joker slot for something actually important, and generally the score isn't that hard. It's probably the same level as like the free reroll or the steal one. Like, it's just not that worth it. I don't know, maybe the same level as the soda. Like, it's just you take it if you need it, I guess. Acrobat, I think we gotta put an S tier. I think it's the same as Card Sharp. It's just nice 3x molt. It's just very effective. Retrigger the face cards. I think we put it here. There's a lot of use case for it. Retriggers are so OP, as I said already. This is Swashbuckler. I think we put it A. I've definitely used it a lot because I like the egg a lot and gift card, but I don't think in every scenario it's useful, so I don't think we can really justify going above A tier here. Troubadour was actually my second last gold stake, but the extra 2 hand size is very, very effective, and maybe I was ignoring it for too long. I think it should go with the extra hand size Joker right there. Certificate is one of my favorite cards in the game. I think that blue seals and purple seals are the most OP thing in the game, and I don't think that people realize how good Certificate is because people are too concerned about deck fixing and stuff. You don't need deck fixing to win. You just need blue and purple seals and some scaling jokers. So I really like Certificate. It's one of my favorites. Honestly, I always take Certificate, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If it's Eternal early game, I even take it then. Smeared, maybe with the right Joker, but I don't think we can really justifying it being more than like a splash here. This guy, I wouldn't take this guy. I don't want to skip much. Really, the most it's ever going to be for me is 1.5x molt, and that's a very rare scenario. Maybe 1.25x molt, but generally I'm not skipping rounds. Sometimes I don't even skip the investment tag on ANSI 1, so yeah, don't take this guy. Yeah, so Hanging Chat is the best card in the game by far. You don't need photo with it. You just retriggers are so good. Glass card with this is an automatic win. If you can get lucky cards with this, it's super fun. Yeah, pretty much any card is good with this. It's just very effective, especially like there's so many jokers it's good with. The Diamond Money Joker, I think we put it at the same tier as To-Do List, Cloud9, etc. It's just $5 per round really, unless you have re-triggers, which then it's just 10. Bloodstone, I think we can put an A here. Like, you kind of need deck fixing, kind of like with Erosion, so I don't know. It's pretty good. Like, obviously, if you get Oops All Sixes, it's like you can go to E with this, but I don't think we can justify it being much higher. I think Space Joker's got to go down, guys. All of these Chance Jokers, like, they're not. We can't put them any higher, really. Arrowhead was actually like one of my 10 last Jokers to gold stake. But it is very, very good. Like the 50 chips is very, very good. But I think we put it. I don't really take it too often. But maybe it's as good as like Pants or something. It's a pretty good Joker. I mean, Onyx thingy. Do I really want to put... I think it goes here. I think this goes here too. Let's put all these guys together. I mean, they're good. They're just... I don't like playing flushes that much. So really this to me is like +7 or +14 molt with deck fixing. It's just not that good. So, I mean, these can be good, but they're just not amazing. So I think B tier is fair for them. Glass Joker is A tier. I've gotten a lot of value out of it. If you can, honestly, you know what, it's same as Campfire. If you can just hungman a couple glass cards, that's already 2.5x molt. which is like as like a Cavendish, but you need glass cards for it, so it is deck fixing. Like you need deck fixing for it, but in the right scenario, Glass Joker is very, very nice. Showman is just not really something you want to take. Just takes up a Joker slot, but I guess it does have its use case scenario. I wouldn't take it though personally. You know, this does have synergy with Splash or 2-pair, I guess. I've honestly never really gotten value out of it though. I wouldn't really take a Flower Pot if I were you. It's just too hard to get online. I think Splash and Smeared go down here, honestly. Yeah, I don't know why I had them up there earlier. Blueprint, pretty obvious. Let's put the blueprint on the right of the Hanging Chad so they're together. Yeah, now it's copying the Hanging Chad. So nice, so satisfying. Wii Joker is S tier, guys. You guys gotta get in the Wii Joker wave. It is so freaking fun to scale this up because it scales up so super nicely, especially if you have re-triggers. And then you could end up playing like 5-of-a-kind 2s, and I don't know. What I'm saying is deck fixing, but I really do love the Wii Joker, so I'm gonna put it here. Frickin', this is the one that gives you extra discards, but I don't think it's as good as this because it gives you less hands or something, right? Honestly, I never take it. I think we're gonna put it in B tier. I don't really think it's super good. Dice goes S. I mean, this with the Lucky Cat, with the Hanging Chad and the Blueprint. Oh my god, it's my favorite build, but yeah, it's good. It's good for a lot of things, so I would definitely take this. You can get so much money from it. The Idol is probably B tier on Gold Stake to like anti-8. Obviously, if you get your deck online, it's really good, but it's very, very risky because you don't know what card that it's going to land on, so you need a lot of deck fixing for it. But generally, it's not super good. It can be kind of like a photo, like if you get it right and you have a Hanging Chad, but generally I don't take the Idol. Seeing Double, I think we put it S tier. It's just very, very easy to play, especially with pairs, and I love my pairs, so just a free X2 molt if you can get it to work. Matador, I guess C tier. I actually had a natural negative Matador recently, and it gave me like $50 because I don't know, there's a few boss blinds that really do well with it, but generally I don't take this because I'm a bit confused by it. But Hit the Road, and what's this one called? Hit the Road? I don't know. The one where you discard jacks gives you molt. I think it goes, it's like the same as Erosion here almost, or Ramen. You just need a lot of deck fixing for it, and at the same time you don't want to play your jacks when you have it, so you need deck fixing plus like a high card level or pair level, so it can be very good. It can win you games, but I wouldn't put it much higher than that. This is called the Duo. I mean, that's just a free X2 molt. I think I gotta put it up there. It's just really, really nice. I love to pick this up. The Trio, I think it goes C tier because I like to play 4-of-a-kinds, and 4-of-a-kinds are very, very effective. But the Trio and whatever the 4-of-a-kind one is very, very nice because you can get a lot of molt once you switch to 4-of-a-kind later in the game. However, the straight one, I mean, the straight one's a 3x, so maybe it's in here. You don't really want to play straights late game, so maybe I'll put it here. I don't like to take these two, especially the flush one. Guys, that was literally, oh, I'm not on anymore, but that was literally, what the hell? It was literally my last gold stake was this guy, and it was so freaking hard because it's just got no use case after white stake, pretty much. Like, it's just a rare Joker that's hard to use, hard to really get use out of late game unless you have a lot of deck fixing and a lot of flush levels, which you don't want to play flush if you don't have to. Like, for a 5-card hand, it does not scale that well, and it's just not easy to find multiple in one round, so I really hate this Joker, I'm not gonna lie. Stuntman, I think it goes up. It can be really effective. Like, There's some runs where I really do love a stuntman, so I'm just gonna put it there. I don't really have much explanation for it. Invisible is kind of the same as a showman. However, you can kind of pick which Joker you want to get. I'm gonna put a B tier. I think it's the same as like these guys almost. It's just not much use case unless you have 4 Jokers that are like super good and you want to copy one of those. Let's put this in here and then we can copy the hanging chat. I think that's fair. Satellite, same as Cloud9 and those sort of ones. Shoot the Moon is really, really nice. Really nice early molt. Maybe I'll put an S. Because you can find a queen pretty easily. It's just a little bit risky. I think because it's a little bit risky, we gotta put it here, but I do like a shoot the moon run, so driver's license, I think this goes here. It's hard to get online, but once you do, it's just a free 3x molt, so I think we gotta put it up there. Cartomancer, I do like picking it up. I think here is fine for it. If you get it early, it's super nice. Just extra tarot every round. This little guy, probably the same econ Joker tier as these guys. It's good. It's just not even comparable to something like this. Burnt Joker, I'm gonna put this in S tier actually. If you can get this early, it's like a free win. Because you want to, like, if you get this, just only discard high cards though, I'll say that, and then you can have a high card run, but super nice to get your levels up really early, and yeah, one of my favorite Jokers. The boot, I think it goes with the bull, I think that's self-explanatory. Okay, here is the legendaries. Cania, you gotta destroy face cards for it. I don't like it that much, I'm not gonna lie, but I think we put it in a S tier here. I think it fits with these guys. I think also driver's license fits in there. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, AAA is also very, very good. There's boss blinds that kind of counter it, but it can be super nice to have. Yark is obviously S+. That's an automatic win. If you don't win with this, you're a chud, but guess what, guys? I'm kind of a chud. Chico, I mean, it's just not that good. Like, you kind of want to prepare for your boss blinds in advance, and also Luchador can do it, and there's vouchers for it, and maybe it's A tier. Maybe it's yeah, it's better than these guys, but generally it just takes up a Joker slot. Perkio is kind of just like a Cartomancer, but I think we're gonna put it in S tier. It does have a lot of, like, you can get a lot of money from it. You can get a lot of planet levels from it, but it's not that good. Yeah, so this is my Joker tier list. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think any of you are going to be watching this far, but yeah, let's save that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm so happy to finish C++. I'm sorry I didn't do it on camera, but oh well. Bye.